it's Mitchell Z, back with another video. Here I'm starting with freshly washed and conditioned hair, and I detangled in the shower and put my hair into 2 plaits. I used my Denman brush to detangle my hair. I'm using magnetic rollers, small to medium size, and a few that are a little bit larger but still medium, and diluted leave-in and roller setting lotion. I use Elasta QP and Afro. And this is my hair, it's still damp, so I'm going to add a little of my favorite leave-in conditioner. I like a creamy conditioner, but anything that you have on hand will work just fine. I like to get my ends first and then massage it through my hair just to give my hair moisture. This will help later on when I'm sectioning my hair and also smoothing my hair to get it onto the rollers. This is about how much I use on each side. So first off, I'm going to start out by making my part, and then I'm going to section my hair in the front with 2 large sections, and I'm going to pin it up with the metal clip on each side of the part. Then in the back, I actually have a little bit coarser hair back here, so I'm actually going to end up with 4 sections in the back. So now I'm ready to start sectioning my hair to go onto each roller. So basically what I want to do is part out my working section and pin up the rest. I'm going to set the rollers vertically this time, so this is about the width of the rollers. And then I'm going to part out about a 1 to 1.5 inch section for the amount of hair that'll go onto each roller. Then what I'm going to do is saturate my hair with my diluted solution of water, roller setting lotion, and leave-in conditioner. Then I start by smoothing my hair with my fine-tooth comb, starting at the ends first, and I make sure to hold on to the rest of my hair so that it doesn't tug and pull and cause breakage. You want to make sure your hair is very smooth so that when you go to wrap it around the roller, it will stay in that smooth position. You want to hold it taut and smoothing as you go down. This will give you a very smooth result. And then I just pick up little short hairs that need to still go on the roller. They can still fit on there. And I'll cover it with a snap. I also like to take a metal clip and secure each roller. This will help keep that tension. Tension is important here to give a smooth result. And that's the finished roller, first one done. So now I'm just going to continue to do each section the same way. You want to make sure and saturate the hair. This makes it easier to smooth the hair with the comb and also gives a smoother result. If the hair is not as wet, then it will not lay as flat onto the roller. And I'm just going to do it the same way. Want to slick those ends so that they attach themselves around that roller. Smooth it down. Even tension. You don't want to pull it too tight. Grab those short hairs, smooth it around, and snap a cover on top. I like to use the snaps. There are also magnetic rollers without the snaps, but I prefer the snaps. And a pin to secure it tightly so you keep that tension. Here's a shot of my texture. This is closer to the crown area. It's a lot thicker in this area, and I've got a lot of S's, a lot of shrinkage. And so sometimes in this area I like to use my Denman brush. I feel like this helps me to smooth this area a little bit better than the comb would, but still I make sure to hold my hair towards the roots so I don't cause any breakage. And then I'm able to get that hair smooth enough to get onto that roller and do that section in the same way. So this is what it looks like with my whole head done. All of the rollers are in a vertical position, and this will just give me a little bit different curl. They'll come down out of the rollers a little bit differently. I let my hair set overnight and into the next day, air drying only. I started taking down the rollers before I realized I wasn't even recording. So this is the front already taken down. This is the next day. And you can see I got a pretty smooth result. Using those small rollers in the front though, I got some really tight curls at the front, so maybe next time I'll use the larger rollers. But you can see when it comes off, it gives me a little bit of a little spiral curl on the ends. And that's why I like setting it in this way. Using the smaller roller though, the smaller you go, the more of a curly afro type look you'll end up with. And if you use larger rollers, you'll have big, looser curls. So it's just something to play around with depending on the size of the rollers and the positions you put them in. Make sure to be careful pulling those pins out though. Sometimes they can catch on my hair, so I have to be careful. But yeah, then I'm just removing all of the rollers. And next I'll show you how I separate each section of hair to give me more body. So now I'm going to take my jumbo rake comb and fluff my hair out. I'm just going to kind of pick at the roots and pull my hair out as far as it'll go. I just want it to get bigger and fuller and fluff it up for a much bigger look. Remember that side part I made in the beginning? It's still there. It was set when I did my hair. I'm just going to swoop my hair to the side on both sides of that part because my hair was a little too tight in the front for my liking, and this will help stretch those curls out a little bit. But otherwise, I'm really happy with the final result. I really loved all of the curls, and I got a little carried away with some of the fluffing, as you can see in the back section, but overall I think it's a really nice look for holiday or just anytime you want curls. Nice big fat curls like this. So give me a thumbs up if you like curls too. Here are some roller setting tips. Diluting your roller setting lotion will give your curls hold without that stiff feeling. For hair with texture, try using a creamy leave-in. This will make it easier to section and comb through the hair. Using oils will increase your drying time. Apply oils once your hair is set for frizz-free curls.